Hello, today we're going to talk about how do we know how much power any type of holiday lighting uses in amps. And the first thing to know is to do that you're going to need some sort of a testing equipment. The best thing to do is get a multimeter, but it needs to have this clamp. And I got mine off Amazon. I think it was about $70. You can get them up to a couple thousand. Get the cheap one. That's all you're going to use, is fairly inexpensive. You turn it up to the first click, which shows amps. And then the next thing you're going to need to be able to do to test is have a cord that you peel off the insulation off the cord so you can get to the individual wires. Green is always ground, and so I'm not going to test that one because if you have a two-prong outlet plugged in the other end, you should have no power running through that cord. So if I plug this into the outlet, and then if I have incandescent lights and I plug those in, they come on, I can now test on one of these wires to see how much is going through. Again, don't use the green wire. It's ground, it won't tell you anything. And you can see I about either 2.5 or 2.6. It bounces back and forth a little bit of amps going through it. So I'm well below the 8 amps rated on the wire. Now how many bulbs can you put on this? Standard incandescent light, you can put on about 100 bulbs. Actually the number's about 120, but we try and stay under 100 in one run before you exceed the amp rating of this type of wire. This is rated for 8 amps, so we stay well below that. We do 100 lights. If you're using C7, you can get about 125 to 130 lights. If you're doing mini lights, LED mini lights, you can do about 100 strands before you exceed the maximum amount that is allowed by the fuse that's in the plug. And that's what you're really trying to not exceed. If you're using incandescent mini lights, you can normally only use about 4 to 5 strands of hundreds before you exceed the amount that's allowed in the fuse. We try and stay at 4 strands maximum.